What we don't usually hear is what Palestinians who live in Gaza actually think of Hamas and what they actually think of the war. That's why our next guest is here. His name is Joseph Braude. He's president of the Center for Peace Communications. And Joseph, your group has produced a series of videos called Whispered in Gaza, featuring the voices of ordinary Palestinians. Here's an example.
There's a false stereotype that Palestinians in Gaza love rockets and wars. The wars that happen in Gaza are waged by the Hamas government for political aims that serve them alone. If you're a Gazan citizen who opposes war and says, "I don't want war," you're branded a traitor. It's forbidden to say that you don't want war. They exploit us under the pretext of resistance. Consider the wars that happened in 2008, 2012, 2014, and 2020. They made profit out of it, and only the people suffered. Whenever there's a war and they get more aid money, they're the ones who benefit, and we get nothing.
It's so important for the world to hear those voices, Joseph. Tell us more about how you recorded that and what the purpose of your group is.
Well, the Center for Peace Communications is concerned with amplifying voices that oppose extremist groups and want a different future of partnership and peace among themselves and including with their Israeli neighbors. And there are a lot of Gazans, Jake, who oppose Hamas. Some of them had the courage to wage anti-Hamas street demonstrations in 2019 and again as recently as July of this year. They braved gunfire and prison. But the world hasn't paid much attention to them, and they still want to be heard. So we launched an initiative to interview many Gazans across the Strip from all walks of life and platform them safely.
There are also a lot of Gazans who are furious with the Israelis and hate the IDF. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm playing this or that your project is about pretending otherwise, right?
Absolutely. And of course, it's possible to be anti-Hamas and anti-Israel at the same time. They are very clear that they're angry at Hamas for starting wars it can't win while hiding in tunnels and leaving civilians to suffer the casualties.
Hamas tries to silence free expression in Gaza. Watch this last clip. It's from a journalist who tried to cover an anti-Hamas demonstration.
I was working for foreign press agencies because somebody needed to provide news coverage. While I was covering the event, I was beaten. My hand was broken. My cell phone was broken. My camera was broken. Our household was mistreated. My entire extended family, a lot of them. Any member of my family they got a hold of was jailed. They beat and abused them. They put nails in their feet.
Tough stuff there. I mean, there is not a free press in Gaza.
That's right.